What is up, guys? I'm Jordan. Welcome to another Gacha game video. So I think I'm a bit late on this because this was already released 2 weeks ago, but I was away. But we're still in the month of April, which why we will cover the revenue for the Gacha games on the month of March. Just again, if you're new to the channel, every month I will try to cover the revenue for all the gacha games, but keep in mind the revenue here is only for mobile, not for PC. But I still think mobile is still the biggest chunk of revenue for a gacha game. And we're looking at the last 2 months, as you can see here. We're looking for the last month of March, and also the evolution from the month before, from February to March. And next month, I will do this again for the month of April. Okay, so stay tuned if you're interested in this gacha gaming content. I think this will give a trend of a gacha game, how good the revenue is. It won't exactly tell how successful or popular a gacha game is, but the longevity is to make money, and every gacha game, yeah, wants to make money to stay on the market and compete against the other ones, so that the game is played and they make money to bring out more content for you. Uh, and yeah, let's get right into this. So, as we can see here, I think this seems like rather of a weak month for gacha games, because I already can see here we have like 55 million, and the now highest grossing is Love and Deep Space. I still don't know about this game. I'm covering this now since the beginning of the year, and this game is like always in the top five. Uh, I did saw some gameplay from the summons though, but I don't know why is this game so extremely popular that it is always in the top five of the global revenue though. So this is insane. Starting from 32 million and it goes up to 40 million, and I think even in January it was like here in this range, and it is so high. And I don't know what happened in the month of March, but yeah, it's a top game. It's over our number two Genshin. I think Genshin right now doesn't have a big patch. I think the next, or I think one or two patches is one of the more bigger patches, at least from what I've seen. That's why it did fall off a bit, but still a very solid revenue here for March. So we're going from a super high revenue of 55 million to 40 million. I mean, yeah, the increase is kind of there, but I'd say this is still very solid. This is kind of close to Love in Deep Space. So yeah, 40 million. So very respectable. Genshin, like always being a consistent top three or top five candidate here. So we have Uma Musume. This is always pretty high here. I'd say at least top 10, not always top 5. I think like last month and this month were pretty good months, especially this month, because this is almost double the revenue from last month, from February. So I don't know what released there. I have a friend that played this game, but I never played this game to myself. I of course saw gameplay, but yeah, it could be that there is anniversary, right? Oh, so you can see here, I just can see it from the logo. So I'm not sure. I think anniversary is in the month of March, and that's why, yeah, anniversary month is always good for every gacha game. This is double the revenue here. Honkai Star Rail, coming in fourth place of the revenue list. We have an increase from 21 million to 31 million. This is also a very big increase, being very close to Uma Musume. Honkai Star Rail is a game that I still look here and then, even though I stopped playing it like, I'd say 4 or 5 months ago. But I still try to look in. We have an upcoming patch. We have the anniversary patch upcoming. So I don't see Honkai Star Rail is going down next month though. So it has a big increasement, especially the first quarter of the year is always very good for the HoYoverse games, I think. Yeah. Pokemon TCG Pocket moved up one place from sixth place to fifth place, but there's no change in revenue, and that is what pretty much matters for the game. But this game is also very consistent with the revenue, and I don't understand. I did play Pokemon Pocket, TCG Pocket, for I'd say 7 to 8 months, but I just played like 1 month daily, and then I just logged in, did some dailies, sometimes play games, but mainly for opening packs. And I think this is the exciting part in this game. You can opening packs, um, and see your cool shiny Pokemon cards. It is always alongside with the newest release of actual games, so new Mega Evolutions and yeah, special packs will be included into that. But yeah, I see because it is a Pokemon game, because of the IP, it is also very very consistent here. Then our flagship game on the YouTube channel, Arknights Enfield. Um, I'm very surprised that Arknights Enfield can hold its consistency in this position because for me personally, right now I don't enjoy Arknights Enfield as much as I did, of course, at the beginning. It is right now like still an okayish game, but I can see myself as soon as there is another release that can catch me off guard, that I leave Arknights Enfield. But as of right now, I think it of course will stay on the channel as long as I do enjoy it. The upcoming patch 1.2, I think will be a very good patch. But like in terms of content, right now I'm not too satisfied with Arknights Enfield though. Even though we can see the revenue last from the February to March, there was a patch in between from 26 to 22 million, which I still think is very very respectable though. But we have to see how the next patch, the second patch after the initial launch, how this will perform for Arknights Enfield. But my prediction is that it will stay here with the next patch because the next patch has a very exciting character. Even I'm very excited for the character. Check out my, especially my YouTube shorts. I do react a lot to the trailers there. And yeah, so I think at least for the next month, it will be a consistent top five, probably a top 10, probably top five candidate here. There we go. Naruto Mobile. Still don't know till this day because this is only Chinese. So you can see here, like, if it is a combined release. So this usually means Japanese, Chinese version, and the rest of the world. Global release is usually only Western countries, but yeah, because I think I don't know why they call this global release because I think it's still uh, Japan and China are still counted into Pokemon TCG Pocket. But yeah, especially for these, combined means, yeah, it's basically worldwide. But this is only Chinese, and this game seems to perform extremely well. But yeah, I don't know about this game. Um, and why there is no global release for this game. I mean, this is so successful. This game is in the top 10 for a very long time right now. And yeah, it still has such high revenue numbers. I mean, 22 million. This is the same number as Arknights Enfield, and last month it was much higher than Arknights Enfield. So yeah, I don't know why. It seems to be a good game, so I don't know why they don't do a global release. Zenless on Zero moved up 13 million to 60 million, but I don't think it's a super big increase in terms of revenue. So it seems to be like a consistent increase here. It's fine, but yeah, in terms of Hoyoverse games, it's the one that performs the worst, but it doesn't perform bad, I'd say, because it's still in the top 10. Being in the top 10 of gacha games, because right now we have a lot of different gacha games that you can play, and they're all very successful. That's why I think being in the top 10 is still very, very good for this game. But if we just compare the numbers, it just has half the revenue of Honkai Star Rail and less than half the revenue of Genshin, which has a big decrease from February to March. So, yeah, just compare the numbers to these games, it is worse. Dokkan, big fall off, but still high revenue. So, anniversary from Dokkan is over. We had Saiyan Day, which was like a celebration, which why I think they could keep up with the 15 million revenue. I'm not sure how it will look like for the month of April because I don't know if there is a good release. Right now, there's nothing really going on in Dokkan. Um, because anniversary is over. The last celebration is also over. Right now, there's like, I don't know, just a fill up patch seems to be okay. We will see. April could be a major release and then it can hold up in the top 10. But if there's not a big release, I can see Dokkan falling off the top 10, but still staying top 20 safe because, yeah, I think like the 10 million threshold or at least a little bit under 10 million, it will hold. Last game that we will look is Fate, and then we will just look at some games afterwards. So Fate moved up 5 places. It's getting closer to Dokkan from the last month, but like in terms of revenue, it's almost the same. We can see like a big disparity from last month to this month from Dokkan. But as I said, we have to keep in mind there was anniversary. Anniversary is always like the cheat code for any gacha games in terms of revenue. But yeah, we have Fate here. Um, moving up a little bit, but Fate seems to be like always also a top 20 candidate. So now, okay, let's take a quick look at other games. Oh, here's a big fall off from Wuthering Waves, moving out of the top 10. And this is like a super big decrease. Oh my god, 46 million to 11 million. I don't know what is going on in this game right now because I stopped playing WUVA for a very, very long time. And I don't really keep up with the content. But yeah, it seems to be like there was nothing going on in the last month. Uh, I can't see that WUVA is always moving back into the top 10 because it seems to perform, on average, it seems to perform pretty well. It lost a lot of players from what I've heard, but also a lot of players came back with one of the big updates that they did for patch 1 2.0, I think, which is also a while ago. But yeah, I think Wuthering Waves is possibly a gacha game that always can move back. Whereas we have One Piece Bounty Rush at 16, Arc Knights at 17, Dragon Ball Legends at 19. I'm interested in Seven Deadly Sins Origins because this was a game that I planned originally to play, but then I didn't play it. I just played like for a couple of for a couple of minutes, but then yeah, I wasn't like feeling to play another open world gacha. Pokemon Masters EX. All right, okay, move 31 places up. Okay, so we're already at 30 plays, and there's no Seven Deadly Sins Origin? Or did I miss something? Cookie Run Kingdom at 34. We have Jujutsu Kaisen Fandom Parade at 35. No way that it is under Jujutsu Kaisen. No way. Wait a second. Where? Oh my god, it is here. 45. And only 2.8 million. Oh my god, this is the release month, guys. It is the release month of Seven Deadly Sins Origins, and it barely has more than Seven Deadly Sins Grand Cross. Oh my god, I didn't expect that this performs so bad in terms of revenue. I don't know how big the player base is, but I assume it's not that big. But the revenue, guys, oh my god, just 2.8 million. And Grand Cross has 2.7 million. I'd say this is not a successful start, honestly, though. Yeah. I mean, it is, in terms of revenue, for a launch month, it should be like in this range, minimum, I'd say, to be a successful gacha game. So I don't know. Let me know what you think about this game. How big the player base is. But for me now, just seeing this and this revenue seems to be that this game is already dead. Or am I wrong? I don't know. Yeah, okay. But with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this month's gacha game revenue overview. Subscribe for the channel if you want to see the revenue watch for next month, for the month of April, which I will do in May. This will probably be in 2 or 3 weeks because I was a bit late on this month. But yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.